playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here's Pickett to put it in the air off the bat. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Pickett sets up play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So second and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Pickett to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A nice pickup there, 19 yards, and they're set up better for third. Pickett will look to throw it here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Pickett back to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. George Pickens with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Taylor. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Let's go. Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They give to Taylor out of the gun. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Colts at 4-7 now on the year. If they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W, they have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Ryan. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
These two teams all tied after one. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Pickett now on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
After the interception, here's Ryan.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers are going on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Moss on the give up the middle. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller.
They go play action with Ryan. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
On the keeper, here's Ryan. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Johnson, the man in motion right. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Flush to his right.
But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Ryan. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
Touchdown!
Michael Pittman
with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And this one too low.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Third and 2, Pickett.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
First and 10, here's Pickett. That's caught. It's Austin left side.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Pickett's throw brought in by Austin.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Pickett right back to the air again.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Boswell's kick is good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Ryan. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's Austin. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Eluding the pressure right. He's able to get it to Coleman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Here's Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right.
Second down and goal. Pickett. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens with his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Pickett back to throw.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the gun on third down, Ryan.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first and 10, it's Ryan. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
From the shotgun, Ryan.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Back to throw, Pickett.
Touchdown!
Calvin Austin from 4 yards out. And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Ryan. Steps away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
On the draw is Taylor.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now and that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was good. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Akella Witherspoon.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin,
His second touchdown of the night.
and the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and they open the lead up now to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The offense on third down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Calvin Austin
From 10 yards out.
and the Steelers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth.
Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Play action, Ryan.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Boswell for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Ryan. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that last throw puts him over 5,000 yards passing now on the season already. Some rarefied air with numbers like that.
Well, don't keep the oxygen just for yourself. Pass something over to me, my friend, because given the fact he still has a number of games remaining on the schedule,
Pickett lost it.
But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
and you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Pittman here.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4.